Thank you so much. Raiders Grands, welcome in. Appreciate you. Thank you. Welcome, Raiders. Thank you so much. Give her the hype train right now. All right, let's bring in the boys. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, we're on already. Good thing I didn't whip out my tits real quickly.
What? Oh my god! I just brought you into the stream, dude. Literally as you said that.
I thought someone was redeeming the Tony sound
It was
effect.
about to get spicy for a minute.
Tony's back. Tony's back.
It's actually Tony. Holy crap!
Oh man! First comment year from Tony coming in is my tits out.
Sorry, Tony. We were talking Olympics. That's not an event, okay? Man, it's not an event at the Olympics yet.
The way mine sweat. That's an event, baby.
Tony, thank you for the 34, man. It's good to have you back, brother. Good to have you
It's
back.
Good to be back.
Good to get you. Look good. It's good to have you, man. We missed you. And if you kind of see, we've got a new partner here. Have you met Jacques Sheets before? Is this first time meeting Jacques over here, Tony?
Who the fuck's Jacques?
That's me.
That's Jacques Sheets right there. That's
me.
Jacques Sheets.
It's a pleasure meeting you. I know a lot about you. It's great seeing you here.
Anonymous.
Well, then I can go now, right?
123.
Yeah, Tony, don't. It's not what it looks like. Okay.
Yeah, it's
That's
not like-
right. I'll be relegated next season from fantasy too.
He's 0-5-1 right now, man. What a rough season, Tony.
Everyone that got drafted, like the auto draft, everyone that drafted got hurt. What the fuck? They all hanging out, banging each other.
Thank you, Anonymous. Gifted a one myself to big ass tits.
Big ass tits. Thank you for the gifts.
There we go.
Thank you, Anonymous.
I really wish one of those people would actually come and be like, yo, I'm big ass tits. Okay, perfect for the sub.
Just one day they pop in and be like, "Hi, that's me."
Exactly.
Thanks for admiring.
Oh man, it's great to see you, Tony. We love you, man. It's good to be back. Happy new season as well, dude.
Thank you, too.
Oh, I was cracking my ass up when you had yourself in that car this morning, bro. That was just too good, dude. That was just too good at the red. So again, Jacques Sheets, welcome back, homie. Good to have you. It's great to have you back in again, Tony. And Sheets back. The full squad is here tonight.
No, we're loaded this week.
The full squad.
Thanks for hiring me. I haven't had a chance to officially thank you for hiring me on. Glad to be here for the short time. I'm sure ESPN will call any day now. I talked to Stephen A. last night. He said, "I'm at the game." He said, "I'm at the game. Call you later." So I don't know what that meant, but
So you're setting us,
yes, sir.
you're setting us up to just drop us like this when you get
Don't forget us, Flame.
See ya.
Which one of us got the pay cut to pay you? Did I get a pay cut
You don't
too?
wanna
What the
know,
fuck is
Tony.
this?
You don't want to know, Tony.
Yeah, you don't
I
want to
heard
know,
it was that
Tony.
coin that Gooch had. That's that.
Dude, it's all about the coin, babe. It's all about the coin. Well, it's great to have you, Jacques. It's great to have you aboard. A crazy season so far in the NFL, Knocker Gooch, as we roll into week 7. I don't know. This might have been one of the most wildest weekends in the NFL so far. I don't know how to make sense of it all.
Shit.
Yeah,
So much dumb shit.
yeah.
I have a shot of the week and a shit of the week that relates to football and other sports, but I promise you, it won't be Olympics related. I promise.
Oh, I love it. I love it. But your Dolphins.
Yeah, so much dumb
Yeah,
shit. No,
so
besides
much.
the Dolphins
Yeah.
scaring me for a quarter, because
Yeah.
after that first quarter, I was like, is this how it's going to go this week? I'm conditioned as a Dolphins fan to expect the worst.
Yeah.
And is the worst happening? But no, I didn't see any of the players losing their shit on the sideline. I didn't see anybody like lose character.
Yeah.
McDaniel even even complimented the team for keeping their composure, and they scored 40 something points and a half, and I'm pretty sure that's like the standard for Dolphins football now. No, but what about Justin Herbert? He had a good game, right?
Shut up.
Clutch in the fourth quarter as always.
Dude.
As always.
Look, at least
Chargers, the Chargers, or are they
good.
just the Chargers?
he made Dak look pretty good, even though he threw an end zone pick. You know, it was just. God, I don't understand it, man. I mean, how can you keep backing up Herbert when he has yet to prove himself in any clutch situation?
Yeah, it's crazy weekend, and then another weekend of kickers. I mean, a kicker can lose you a game just like that. It doesn't matter what you do at the end. Yeah, 49ers losing that game, absolutely insane. And then the Jets coming away with the win against the Eagles is just like, what is happening?
It's almost like you abruptly cut to the Jets game like the broadcast did right on the final drive of the Niners game. Oh, let's just watch Zach Wilson because NFL rules.
Oh, man.
I
Dude.
have one thing to say.
Let's cut to this.
Yeah.
I have one thing to say about the NFL too, being like the no fun league, like with that Tyreek Hill celebration where he grabs a phone and does a backflip. The NFL shares that clip and then deletes it shortly after.
I saw that.
Oh, we flagged it. We can't share cool stuff.
I saw that as
I
well.
love
that
seeing
was
the
interesting.
NFL.
Jacques, I need your opinion on something, Jacques. We're talking about the 49er game.
All right.
How the hell did they call that not a first down? First, they tried to stretch the chain 2 extra links to make it obvious it wasn't a first down.
Yeah.
Then they put the damn thing down and tilt it 12 degrees, and then they call it not a first down. What is going on, Jacques? Is there a conspiracy here to just fuck everybody in Vegas?
I swear, I watched that myself, and personally, I've seen clowns at a circus get more organized than that. I have no idea what was going on there, but hey, at the end of the day, I'm not too sure if it's conspiracy. I'm not too sure if we're just not teaching these guys what they're doing. But in the NFL, I guess, as they say, anything is possible, and that was just the most ridiculous sheet I've ever seen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was like all over the place.
Yeah.
I mean, didn't they didn't even bust out the card they got from the Tootsie's local, that they used to fucking make.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, it was like so strange. I mean, how about this?
No,
Dallas went through a game without getting 10 penalties. Since when does that happen? I mean, NFL. Did you just forget?
Oh man, I swear.
Dude. Everyone except when Goff played like shit.
Yeah, there's a bad fantasy weekend. Like no one really just dominated this weekend in
Josh
fantasy
Allen.
at all. I mean, Josh.
Why was he in the protocol tent for 2 seconds when the whole season of the Dolphins last season was like totally around that concussion protocol?
Yeah.
But Josh Allen could just skip through it whenever he wants.
Yeah, I love that your hate for Josh Allen is so
It'll never
pure.
end with the concussion stuff. That whole fiasco created a circus in my team last season, and then everyone else gets to just dance on it like it's all
This
good.
is real. I love it.
Yeah,
This
he's
is
really
real
upset.
hate.
And your Broncos lose again, Knocker, on Thursday Night Football. The Broncos lose once again. You're happy about
Hey,
that?
Knock, I appreciate you telling Sean Payton to flip his play call board the other way. It really helps.
Okay, I want to know who on Twitter put out the picture that has, or maybe it was in your Discord, Josh, but it has Mike McCarthy looking at his play sheet.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then it has Homer Simpson in the same pose looking at Penny's menu.
Yeah.
That is so fucking classic.
Yeah.
That is so good. I don't know.
He reads the Denny's menu too. Yeah.
Yep. I know. It's been another wild weekend though of just football. It's absolutely crazy. And again, Tony's fantasy team shit the bed. Or, it's like having Taco Bell over there, dude.
I would have won. I had the one asshole to put up 30 points on my bench.
Yeah. His name is St. Brown, I think, right?
Oh man.
You have to actually participate, Tony. You
And
have
my
to
running
be-
back apparently was out. I don't know what happened.
Look, you haven't been a part of this season's discourse. The Lions are actually good.
I know. I went 11-4 in Pick'em.
You went 11-4 in Pick'ems? God damn. Jesus.
Whoa.
Oh,
Wow.
fuck. God, winner this week went the winner this week in week 6 got, let's see, 13 right, man. A solo winner, Johnny Football, coming in. Damn, you got 11, Tony?
Yeah, what? I actually tried.
Wow.
It's been since week 1, man. He beat the top of the leaderboard.
I know.
No, I did good week 1. I was number 2.
Oh, were you?
Man, he knows a guy.
He
He
knows
knows
the guy
the
right
guy.
now.
The guy that
Is he
knows
on
the guy.
page 1? Is Tony on page 1? Oh,
No, I'm
no.
67.
Oh,
I'm on
okay.
page like 3.
You're better
Great.
doing better than I am, though. That's fuck. I'm doing so shitty this year. God, well, I'm not doing too terrible. I guess overall I'm 52 and 41, but that's not something to brag about. But yeah, crazy.
That's all I care about. Not better than me.
I end up
think
coming
I
back
finally
in
did that
fantasy.
thing
I ended up
wrong.
coming back in fantasy, so now I'm 3-3. Thank God. I think I'm saving my fantasy season. So, but again, Christian McCaffrey goes down. I don't know how serious this oblique injury is going to be for him. I hope it's not too serious because you know
Right.
Christian
Those are-
McCaffrey. You know, I mean, and
Those are bad injuries. That oblique is nothing. That has
Yeah.
messed up quite a few people. That's not something to just.
it's
you
all
just
taking
get
those hits.
over.
It's taking those mid rib shot hits all day long. I
Mhm.
mean, that's what
I don't
it,
even
you
know what
know.
an oblique is. So. No, I'm sad. What is an oblique?
We're gonna fill in all these PhDs that we got in this
Your
fucking
obliques
chat?
like your stomach, like your ribs, your stomach area. Your
Oh,
obliques.
and the reason I don't know is because there's never wrong with that.
I got a lot of protection on my obliques. That's all I gotta say. Tony.
Double airbags.
Oh yeah. Oh, I love it. I love it. But yeah, some injuries to the 49ers, and how good do you blame the injuries, Gooch, for Brock Purdy's play? Do you think he's not? What's your Brock Purdy take? You got one on Josh Allen. Do you have one on Purdy right now?
I was not a big believer of Brock Purdy because I still think he's a plug and play. He's just really good at not fucking up. He's like Purdy is just like he's not going to take over a game himself, but the product around him is going to benefit based off him being in the quarterback position. Similar like what Tom Brady did, elevate everything around him. Yeah. But I think without these weapons though, that's where he's different from Tom Brady, where he can't just take over. And I think Purdy is that's his weakness. Either he gets injured or someone, McCaffrey or Debo gets injured, and all of a sudden he can't make the throws he used to make.
Yeah. Well, Jacques, what's your take on Purdy here? Is he going to be able to take this team that's stacked to the Super Bowl? Are you a believer? What's the story?
I'm not sold on Purdy as much as I am the whole team, like Gooch just said there. It's more of the guys around him getting the job done. I mean, Christian McCaffrey comes in and revives his whole career. He's out there looking like a superstar. You got Debo doing the thing. I just feel like Brock Purdy by himself is just as good as if you were to put somebody else there and give him the same people. I mean, heck, maybe Dak could even do it. But that's kind of what I'm looking at San Francisco and thinking to myself that's a team that has a roster around a man and not a man making the roster.
The only thing Purdy is Dak's run to the field.
Yeah. Thank you for that. Appreciate it.
Wow.
It's my first day here. I'm trying to earn a little bit of brownie points. I mean, it tasted bad off the tongue.
Tony, what the fuck is behind you, dude? What the fuck is that? That's what Knocker's face looks like when he loses his bets every single Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, hell yeah.
Holy shit.
I'm vowing never to bet the NFL again. I was plus 70 on the college games.
Yeah.
And minus 60 on the pro games.
Speaking of college, real quick, let's just go back. Just to go back, Mr. USC Trojans are the greatest team in the world, and they're amazing, and they're amazing, and they can put up a game with Alabama, and the SEC's nothing. Oh no, oh my God, they can't go beat a Notre Dame team with the greatest quarterback, supposedly you say since fucking whatever Joe Montana back. I don't even know. But you're just so always about the Trojans. They go and they suck ass. Those 3 interceptions. I don't want to hear about your college football Trojans and how the Pac-12 is so much like the SEC. The Pac-12's playing cream puffs. Oregon and Washington can't take one of those teams to go play the big boys in the SEC. I don't want to hear about the USC shit anymore. I'm sick of it. They had their chance to prove it this weekend. They didn't. Go ahead.
Josh, you incredibly ignorant slut. That's all I'm going to start off with.
I knew this was coming.
The Trojans, if you would have listened to my show last Wednesday, I was talking to Trek Reviewer, and I told him, we haven't played anybody yet. Okay?
Yep.
Our offensive line sucks. Their move to the Big Ten is a huge mistake because Michigan and Ohio State are going to be up in their ass every single year.
Yeah, they're going to kick the shit out of them.
Okay, so you asked me to comment. I'm commenting, okay? This has nothing to do with the SEC being weaker than they have been in the last 12 years. Now, this is what I think happened to USC. They thought that they played in a hostile environment when they went to Arizona State. They thought they played in a hostile environment when they went to Arizona. They had no idea how big this game was. Most of the players on this USC team have never been in an environment like Notre Dame, itching to cream USC. This is the biggest rivalry in the country. It's intersectional. It's bigger than Texas, Oklahoma. It's bigger than USC, UCLA. And I think they actually got freaked out. I think Caleb Williams thought he was a big-time quarterback playing in the Red River rivalry, which is the only big game in the entire Big 12. They walked into the perfect storm, and they got their ass handed to them. And I wouldn't be surprised if they went 1-5 in their next 5 games. This is not. Caleb Williams is a great quarterback. He's taking too much upon himself. But if you've watched the last 4 games, he's got literally 1.8 seconds to throw the football. And then he's off and running because the offensive line cannot block. They were not ready for this defensive line. They were not ready for this scheme. Notre Dame learned a whole lot about Caleb Williams last year. And they were ripe to get their ass kicked. And that's what happened. I'm a realist. I think they might go 1-5 the rest of the year. The only game they might win is Cal. I'm dead ass serious. That's how good the Pac-12 is. They can lose to Oregon. They can lose to Washington. They can lose to Utah. And they can lose to UCLA. And it wouldn't surprise me at all.
Well said, Knocker.
Okay.
I think he's agreeing with you, Josh.
Can you repeat that? I missed it. Sorry.
I think that was just a long way of saying, yeah, Josh, you're right.
Thank you.
You know, it is what it is. I'm a realist. You know, yeah, I'm a USC fan, but I'm a realist.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Their offensive line.
They're going to lose 5 of the next 6 games.
I didn't say they're going to. What I said was if they lose 5 or 4 of the next 5 games, it would not surprise me. Oregon's really good.
Okay.
Washington is really good. Utah is really good. And UCLA, that's a coin flip every year. So the only game on the schedule left, and I said that, I told you this at the beginning of the year, Josh, the first 6 games are cupcakes. The last 6 games are going to be hell. Jacques, what's your opinion?
I totally agree. Honestly, you're playing, I think out of the next 6 games, you have 4 ranked teams over there. And Oregon and Washington put on a hell of a show. They're 2 great offenses, and they're poised and ready. The SEC, I'm sorry, South, but it ain't shit this year. Georgia's struggling against Vandy. Let me repeat that. Georgia struggled against Vandy. And the best team in the SEC is Mizzou. Mm-hmm. So I'm sorry, right. SEC, you might be missing the playoffs. I'm not even going to lie, much less the national championship game. The Pac-12, it's having an up year. It's going out in style. Congratulations to them. But, yeah, I totally agree. USC, Caleb Williams is a good quarterback coming out of USC. I think he's got a good career in the NFL. But they showed a lot of signs against, I think it was either Arizona or Arizona State. I don't remember which one. But they showed signs there of weakness, and Notre Dame rolled in and spanked them and sent them home.
Mm-hmm.
Well said, Sheet. Well said. Well said. Well said.
I don't know who else could have followed that.
Okay, yeah, I'm not following that. We're going to follow that with our Week 4 NFL picks, right? Our Week 7. Are you guys ready? Here we go.
Let's do it.
Week 7. NFL picks on the line. Pause. Thank you for the bidding. Thank you for the bidding. Tony's back, baby. Yes. Tony's back. Jacques Sheets in the house. Gooch and Pops. Him, Pops. It's going to be Pops. You're going to be streaming. You got the house to yourself for the next like 5 days, dude.
I do.
It's going to be just called Knockers week-long stream.
It's funny, Daniel. Mom and Daniel were talking the other day, and Mom's like, Daniel's telling me, well, Snoop's he's like a hummingbird.
He is.
You can take it for 10 walks, and he's still just flittering around, moving, blah, blah, blah. And he'll crawl on your lap and scratch. He goes, Mom, I strongly suggest that you don't bring Dad with you. Tell Dad to stay home, because Snoop will drive his ass crazy. Snoop will drive Dad's butt crazy. So you're better off leaving it at home.
That's true.
And letting me come over and help you, and you, me, and Penny will get through this.
Yeah, I love Daniel. Shout out to Fear, dude. Yeah, Pop stays at home and just gets to stream for the weekend. You know what I mean? Let's go happy hour into the weekend. All right, we've got our Week 7 games locked up. Again, type in exclamation picks in chat is how you get there to lock it in and get your picks in. $20 winners every week. Again, Johnny Football is this week's winner, outright winner. All right, first game up on the slate here. We've got Thursday Night Football. Jaguars 4-2. Jaguars quietly just putting a nice little season together so far. They're 4-2. They're 2-0 on the road this season. The Saints are 3-3. Coming in 1-1 at home. I know.
You're
Saints...
forgetting 2-0 is London, right?
Yeah, it's true. I mean, that's harder. I would say that's even good. I mean, you know what I mean? You're going to play in London. I don't know. Just going to be a good game, though. Jags and Saints here. The spread is the Saints -1. So, I mean, Vegas has this pinned as a straight shooter. Gooch, what do you got? Jags, Saints here.
Yeah, I got the Jaguars just based off momentum. Etienne is looking amazing, even though they've just had, London games that were in their favor. They do have a good team, and the Saints are just, they're going the wrong way. I think Carr's seeing ghosts. It's not looking good on their end. Kamara looks dejected. I have the Jags.
Damn, got the Jags going into a New Orleans dome here. That crowd gets crazy. Jacques, what do you got here, man? Jags and Saints.
It's Thursday night in New Orleans. Jacksonville can be thankful for that because Thursday night in New Orleans is dead. But other than that, you're looking on the field, you got one man who's got the stylish, long, flowing great hair versus a man that's got a receding hairline. Just look under the helmet. It's there. Trevor Lawrence might be a little mortified.
What's wrong with that?
This guy. Tony, you're amazing. I'm not referring to you at all. You are amazing, sir. But that there, the way I look at that is Trevor Lawrence is going to be in there. He's ready to go. He's ready to play. Jacksonville's hot right now. They're looking great. So I think Jacksonville wins this.
Jacksonville walking with the win. Both people.
Wait.
Yeah.
Real quick. That throws kind of a wrench into my opinion, though. Didn't he get hurt? Didn't Trevor Lawrence get hurt in the game last week?
He's still questionable. I don't think he's been completely ruled out.
Like it says he was limited in practice, and it says he was limited participant in Tuesday's practice. But the Jags remain hopeful that he'll be available to play in Thursday's game. So
okay, all right, we're good.
That is what they said. Yeah.
You know why? Because he injured his knee on regular grass and not turf.
Yeah.
No.
Tony, what's your guy say? Because I think I'm just gonna follow you this week. What's your guy say, dude? Jags.
Jags by 9.
Jags by 9. I love how he just folds his arm and he just picks the number, dude. Like so confident. Like you have to just go with it. The confidence level.
I got my sheet over here, bro.
Yeah.
Knocker, what do you got? Jags and Saints here, dude. Are you gonna round out the table here?
I hate this game.
Yeah.
I hate this game. I thought I thought the Saints would go in to they played Houston, right?
Yeah.
I thought they would go in there, play a good game. I think they got fucking shut out, didn't they?
No, they didn't get shut out. No, they didn't get shut out. But Texans beat them. Good.
I think this is what's going to happen.
2013 Texans.
This is what's going to happen.
Ooh.
They're going to go Miyagi on Trevor Lawrence, and even though I know this division, the road teams, pretty much in this division, always come up with really good games. So
yeah,
I'm going to go with the road team. I'm going to go with the Jags and Sunshine.
All right, I like it. I'm going to go too. I think if Trevor Lawrence does not play, like again, you can change your pick up to 5 minutes before the game. Like, what
That's
the
very
heck?
true.
What does this say?
Anonymous, you are awesome for spreading the love. Sex with Ronald McDonald.
Sex with Ronald McDonald? What the? Wait, I can't have a fucking marijuana emote, but we can have a sex with Ronald McDonald.
It has to do with the chicken nuggets.
Wait, you can't have a sexual Ronald McDonald emote?
You don't know what they're putting in those things.
It's all about the chicken nuggets and the dipping sauce, okay?
Oh my god.
That honey mustard gets a little tangy.
It's made on Tony's couch.
It's made.
You thought it was ranch.
It's ridiculous. The boys are back, chat. I'm going to roll with the Jags unless Trevor Lawrence does not play. If Trevor Lawrence doesn't play, I'm going to take the Saints at home here. It all depends on the quarterback play, but I'm going to go Jags and round it out here. Where was Josh conceived? Let's not talk about that, Megan. Thanks, dude. They are some tender nuggies. Listen, they got to have the tender
Wait, you were conceived in a Burger King?
No, I was not conceived in a Burger King.
Oh.
You are awesome.
Listen, I got COVID brain. I forget a lot of things. I'm sure we heard this story 18 times by not COVID seasons.
I mean, the corner booth sees a lot of action.
Once Naka put on that Burger King crown.
Yeah, he was
Put the crown on and say, I'm the king.
He had it his way.
Oh, so good. Oh.
You rule. You rule.
She said it was quite a whopper.
Jesus Christ. All right then, back back to it. Here we go. Pause. Thank you for the gift sub to the casting couch. Yes, it has a. See, he serenades him. Tony serenades him with his guitar on the casting couch.
Yeah. I borrowed this from Tokes. I gotta give it back soon. You might not want it back though. Things that have been on it.
You ran out of picks a few days ago.
Oh man, so good.
The guitar on the couch.
Oh man. Oh, we got Sunday morning game here. No games in London this weekend. We're all in the States. We've got the Raiders versus the Bills here. The Raiders 3-3 are somehow a 500 football team. I don't know how. The Bears end up losing again. Bears 1-5. They're 0-3 at home. The line is Raiders -3 going into this one. Raiders, Bears, Knocker. What do you got?
I got you. I can't even think straight. Okay, the Raiders are playing the Bills.
The Raiders are playing the Bears.
And the game is where?
The game is in Chicago. You really weren't paying attention at all.
I'm trying to process. I'm trying to process all this information, and I'm an old guy, and it takes a lot longer to sift through all of this. But I'm going with Jimmy G.
Anonymous.
I'm gonna roll with Jimmy G. Man, the Raiders surprised me this week. I think I picked against them, but they surprised me this week, and I'm gonna go with the Jimmy G thing. The one game high of the Butkus death is now gone.
Okay.
And yeah, I like the Raiders.
All right, going Raiders here. Anonymous, thank you for the gifted sub to Bathroom Jack-Off Boy. I don't know what the fuck you guys, Jesus Christ.
Oh my.
God, how do you have these and Gooch couldn't keep his name? The fact that Gooch could not keep his name when all this stuff goes through is absolutely insane, dude.
Right.
It was all about the spot. It was all about the spot.
It was all about the
I
spot.
got it back. It's like it never
There was
happened.
too much happening over there. That place was so hyped. They're like, shut it, kill it, kill it.
Gooch, what do you got here, man? Raiders, Bears, what do you see?
I would have picked the Bears, but Justin Fields got hurt, right? Isn't
Yep.
that there? All the hope was there, and
Yep.
then Fields gets hurt.
Yep.
Now they're back to shit. And the Raiders, it's funny that they beat the Patriots with the same guy who threw the pick to the Raiders when he was a Patriot. So
Yep.
like that, like Jacoby Myers throwing that stupid pick last year. I like the Raiders in this one just because they're not the Bears.
Yep. All right, I like it. What do you got, Cheats?
I was looking at this game earlier trying to figure out which way to go. It could go either way. And then I see Fields is hurt. Garoppolo's hurt. Both quarterbacks are hurt. So I'm like, okay, let's look at the backups. And I look at the backups, and Chicago's got some guy named Bag. I don't even know who he is. He doesn't even sound like a real quarterback. And then I look behind Garoppolo, and they got Hoyer. I'm like, well, if I got to go by who's the backup, Bag sounds fake to me. So I would have to go Raiders just based off that. But I think Garoppolo, if he plays, I think Vegas wins this either way.
All right, Vegas, go with the Tony. Thank you for giving us sub to what? Anal Gaperoni? What the fuck is that? Some kind of pizza?
You know,
Yeah, they're Italian.
They're
It's funny,
Italian.
man, why I took my break.
Anal Gaperoni. Anal
He's a good guy.
Gaperoni.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy. Oh man, Fields is too busy
Josh
running
keeps
on
throwing all
Duncan.
these fake names,
Oh,
and I'm pretty
shit.
sure that's a fake name too.
Haley, that's awesome. What are you gonna go with Raiders or Bears here, Tony? What's the guy say? What's your guy say?
The Raiders.
Raiders? We got by how many?
Close one by Raiders.
Raiders been a close
By like
one.
3.
By 3? Okay, I like it. Raiders by
Yeah.
3 in this one. I'm gonna go with the Raiders as well. Just because the Bears, I mean, their biggest weapon's gone, so I'm gonna go with the Raiders here. But this is gonna be a gross game. Next game up here, gonna be an interesting one. The Browns 3-2. The Brownies coming away with the win last week. I mean, say what you want. The kicker missed the kick. They won the game. I mean, the Colts coming in this game 3-3 here. They're banged up as well. Minshew, the backup, trying to get it done for them, but they're struggling right now. Browns coming in though. That defense of the Browns is legit, man. They really do get after you. Browns on the road against the Colts. I'm going to take the Brownies here, man. I like the kind of the direction they're going right now. I think they feed off that win last week and come in with the defense against a banged up Colts team and get it done. I'm going to take Browns in this one. Knocker, what do you got?
I just hate that the Browns are even in the league, because I just want to get on that train. I just want to jump on it. And I've been fighting this for 3 years. This is their year. This is their year. This is their year. And they just, it's just the blind date that just doesn't show up and leaves you, hanging at the bar or orders the market price lobster crab legs and then walks out the bathroom at the back of the restaurant and leaves you holding the whole goddamn bill on the first date. But that being said, the Colts are in trouble without Anthony Richardson, so I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna
Up
put
on
my
the Browns train, baby.
I'm going to put my Johnson on the table, and I'm going to go with the Browns.
All right, Gooch, what do you got here, man? Browns, Colts.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think the Browns are going to give Indy the old Irish goodbye and just let, Minshew's not going to, he's going to give them spirit, but he's not giving them results. He's throwing 3 picks a game. I think the Browns with defense alone are going to win.
All right. Sheet, what do you got on this one, bud?
Again, Anthony Richardson. I thought he was a really good quarterback. He looked promising. To hear him go out possibly for the year. Bad news for him. Wish him luck in the future for sure. Cleveland's defense looks for real. I think I'm gonna whip out my Johnson here too. We're going Browns.
Let's go, baby.
Oh, Tony, you whipping out Johnson as well? Let's make it, a whole thing here and go with the Browns.
No, in the famous words of Naka, I'm gonna pick Cleveland, and I hope I don't reach down and grab a cock.
And we'll process that and digest it as we will.
Oh, man.
Hey.
Tony's back, baby. Tony's back.
Wisdom to live by.
Wisdom to live by. It's going to be on his tombstone there. Yeah. Wow. Next game up here. This could be an absolute a rout here. The 4-2 Bills coming in against the 1-5 Patriots. How bad? I mean, I was talking about this the other day. Bill Belichick, it really shows how good Tom was. That's for one thing. And the other thing is, I think it's just over for him. Like there's times when coaches, even no matter how great they are over time, they just run their course. And I think that the Bill Belichick Patriots thing, I know it's going to be like, oh my God, you let go of Bill Belichick. But I feel like people are kind of fed up with it there. I feel like they need something fresh and new because it's obviously not working. The Patriots are struggling right now. The Bills are favored by 8.5 coming into this one. Knocker, what do you got? Bills, Patriots.
Well, Josh, since you were a little boy, I've always told you. No, I've always told you. You're going to have to agree with this. I've always told you that.
Don't be silly, Rappy Willie.
No. I've always told him that too, but I've also told him go for it many times as you can. But, that being said, there's a 10-year window. I've always told you this, Josh. There's a 10-year window for coaches. Yeah. Very few coaches can get past that 10-year window because how many speeches can you give? How everybody on the
team. That's what I'm saying. No, I agree with you. Yeah.
Have heard it, and very few are lucky enough to coach the same team for more than 6 years, 7 years, and 10 years is the limit, even for guys like Belichick. Yeah. And everything is cyclical. That's why one team doesn't win every single year. Yeah. The 49ers had their decade. The Pittsburgh Steelers had their decade. The Cowboys had their decade back in the 70s. Miami. You can go for all these teams that you want to call quote unquote dynasties, but it always ends. The coaches burn out. The players burn out. Yeah. The GM burns out. Everything burns out at the 10-year thing. He was lucky to make this 12 years, 13 years. It's time. Yeah, it's time. The players don't want to hear what he has to say. The management is not as sharp. The free agents don't want to go to New England anymore. They're going to other places, and they're done. New England is done. It's going to take them 4 years to rebuild, and they're going to have to do it without Belichick because he's not going to stick around to rebuild.
Agree.
So, that being said, they lose this weekend. I think they'll be lucky to win 4 games this year.
I love you just said all that, and then that being said, they're not going to win. I love it. I got to go with the Bills, too. I don't think they're going to get to 4 wins this year. That offense is just terrible. I'm going to go with the Bills in a big one. Gooch, what do you got here?
I'd love to add to the eulogy of the Patriots. They weren't a dynasty. They were an institution. Like, they were damn near close to Alabama, where for 20 years this team didn't get the biggest prospects. They didn't get the number one picks. They didn't let a lot of so many good players leave their team to go to other teams and then figure out what their strategy was. Like, they were an institution that was like, you were like honored to play for them, and you weren't going to spread his secrets out throughout the rest of the league because you wanted to go back into that team because you were useless everywhere else, because you were one of the handpicked from the middle at the end of the draft. So now 20 years of that has now caught up to you, where you now have to worry about those top draft picks, and you have to worry about things you've never had to worry about for the past 10-15 seasons, and you are now 2 decades behind what every other team is. So enjoy your Mac Jones throwing 7 picks in 3 games, and the Bills are going to romp you.
I love it. Oh, you got a back scratcher too, Tony?
Oh,
you and Knocker.
Huge, bro.
Dude, that thing is big. Look at that sucker, dude. You and Knocker, dude.
That's what your mom said.
Oh, look at that. Knocker and Tony with the back.
Christ.
What do you got on this one, Sheets? I mean, what are your take on the Patriots here going forward? Is Bill Belichick kind of run his course there? And what do you think Bills Patriots this weekend?
Look, I've been watching Patriots games for a while, and I've seen him make more frustrated old man's faces this year than I've seen in quite a while. It is not looking good. Every time I look at him, he's doing the. So I mean, it's really frustrating to watch. But I mean, at the same time, you look on the field, he's got Mac Jones, an old-fashioned Alabama quarterback, and we know how those go in the NFL. They're not worth a darn. I'm looking over at Josh Allen. I'm looking at Buffalo. Yeah. I think they take care of business here and probably put Bill out of his misery eventually.
I agree with you, Tony. What's your guys say? We got Bills and Patriots this weekend.
Bills.
I
keep it short because Knocker goes for like 10 minutes longer than anyone else.
Wow.
We put little shovels of dirt
for 5 fucking weeks, and you're giving me shit about commenting. I had to cover your 30, 60 seconds for 5 weeks. And now
so the show actually ended on time for 5 weeks.
And now you're giving me shit for covering your ass for the first 5 shows. Okay, no problem.
That was so great, dude.
Choking on my ice.
Oh, I love this. So good, Tony. God, I love having you back. All right. Oh, we're all going Bills here. We're going to go to the next game. Commanders 3-3 on the road against the New York Giants. 1-5 here. The Commanders are 2 points favorite here.
What?
2-point favorite. Can't talk. 2-point favorite here. Commanders going into the New York Giants. And man, the Giants are just absolute dumpster fire. The Commanders just, I don't know what to think of this team, man. They play well some weeks. They don't play well other weeks. I don't know what to think here. But I got to take them going against the Giants, who, again, are with an injured quarterback and banged-up team. And the Commanders, I still think, have a outside shot of maybe getting in a wild card with their record 3-3 here, especially going to 4-3, I think, after this week. I got Commanders over the Giants in this one just because they're a more healthier team right now. Knocker, what do you got?
Giants.
I knew that was coming.
I couldn't stop laughing looking at his
Giant, would you like to elaborate on that? Any reason why?
No.
Okay. Gooch, what do you got on this one? Commanders and Giants?
I'm just here so I don't get fined. Commanders, the Giants are funny because they think Tyrod Taylor is an improvement, and he goes ahead and audibles with 10 seconds left in the half with no timeouts and runs out the clock without scoring a field goal or running a touchdown or anything. And it's funny that Justin Pugh came off straight off the couch. Commanders.
Yep. No, go Commanders. All right. What do you got here, Sheet?
Watched the New York team put Buffalo almost all the way to the limit until Buffalo finally figured out, and they did it with Tyrod Taylor. Does that mean they're good? Absolutely not. That's just a factual statement of what I saw on TV that night. Fun part is Washington's putting things together. They've got a good wide receiver core. I think they pick up the win here. It's quite easy.
All right. I like it. What do you got, Tony? What's your guys say?
Well, I'm going to have to go with Washington because, back before my time, before your day, they had some bad times, but they always got over it. And now they're having bad times again. Remember in 45 with that thing? It was back and now it's gone again. So I think they're going to show up against the Giants and they're going to win.
Oh, my
God. That's Washington.
Oh, God. It's fucking fantastic, dude.
He used to have the name, and now it's gone again. He's right.
Oh, dude,
He's
that
right.
was so good. With that being said, right? With that being said, Tony, you're
With
taking
that
it.
being said, I gotta go watch it.
Okay.
You remember what I told you when you were younger?
Oh,
Don't forget.
this is fucking ridiculous. Next up, dude, Tony, that was so good, dude. Oh my god, what a troll. That was so good. Hang out. Next game here. Oh man, and scene. Next game.
You're still a bad cop right now.
Falcons 3-3. They're 0-2 on the road. Going against the Buccaneers, who dropped a game last week. Bucks 3-2, losing to the Lions. Tampa Bay, though, favored by 3 in this one. Falcons, Bucks. Knocker, what do you got?
Baker.
Baker.
I don't want to take too much of Tony's time, so Baker. Considering he hasn't been here for 5 fucking weeks.
I got this. So dumb.
Listen, I was trying to raise money to hire this fuck. That's where I was.
Oh my god.
Take the show.
I just feel it. I'm just feeling it. I'm just feeling the energy.
Run with it, Tony. Run with it.
I'm not even
feel
running.
the
You
love
see me?
tonight.
You think I'm running, bro?
I'm feeling the
Okay,
love
I'm Dak.
tonight,
I'll run
for
with it.
sure.
Feeling the love tonight, said she.
Feeling the love.
I'll run with it.
Oh my god, what do you got, Gooch? Falcons, Bucks here, man.
You know, I don't want to interrupt everybody, but since I have a little time, Knocker, your arms look huge. No, do this again. Dude, look at that.
Dude, you should see it, dude. He's got
I
a
gotta fix
six-pack.
that painting. I gotta add that some extra muscles.
Oh, he does, dude. He's ripped
I
out.
love you, Tony.
I love you,
man.
dude.
It's
Seriously.
with
I love you too.
nothing's knocker.
Oh my god, dude, I love it. What do you got, Gooch, in this one though? But Falcons, Bucks, man. I mean, Bucks played all right against the Lions, but Lions got it done. Falcons, I don't know what to make of this Falcons team. I know the running back's fantastic. Other than that, I don't know what else to think. Bucks, Falcons here. What do you got?
Well, here's what I got to think with the coach. That face was hilarious when who threw that? Ritter threw the fourth
Yeah, Ritter,
quarter
dude,
pick.
his picks were
Not
bad,
only one,
dude.
but two.
Yeah,
Like,
they
one
were
with
bad.
5 minutes left, and then one with 30 seconds left.
Yeah.
Like, just terrible. Ruined his perfect record at home.
Yep.
I think the Bucks will take it.
All right, you got Bucks. What do you got, sheet on this one? Falcons and Bucks in here.
Yeah, the Riddler out there this past week looked like he was asking a whole lot of questions, and Batman was just out there
After he
taking
got
care
his-
of it.
yeah.
I swear, it was rough. It
Riddler.
was rough. Like the Riddler's trying to figure everything out. Coach is trying to figure things out. Meanwhile, in Tampa, you got Baker down here still baking the cakes and handing out the L's. He's going to hand out another one this week and get it to Atlanta.
I love it, dude. What do you got, Tony, on Falcons, Buccaneers here?
Falcons, fuck Bucks.
Okay.
Fuck Bucks.
Andy's back. All right, here we go.
Man.
Andy's back. All right, next up, this is going to be a really good game. Man, how about them Lions? 5-1, 3-0 on the road. They go into a Bucks team that was coming off a bye as well, I believe, coming into that game. And again, the Lions take care of business, look fantastic. That tight end they have is De La Porte or whatever is having a season for himself as well. The Ravens here 4-2, get back to their winning ways. They are favored by 3 here. Lions, Ravens, and what could be maybe one of the games of the week here. Knocker, what do you got? Lions, Ravens here, man. Gotta be
Well, like
impressed.
I said-
Gotta be impressed by Lions, dude.
Oh yeah, like I said last week, this was a turning point for both of those teams. Who's for real, and who isn't.
Yeah.
You know, and the Buccaneers showed that they're not quite ready. They have a good record. They're playing well, but they're not in the same league as Detroit.
Yep.
And Detroit decided last week that, you know, if we're going to do this, we have to take the next step. We're playing a good team on the road. We have
Yep.
to take the next step if we're going to consider ourselves a legitimate contender
Agree.
to get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And I think they proved that last week. Baltimore, I have no idea what to think of that team. I just don't know what they're going to
Same.
show up with every
Yeah.
single week. I just don't know. So based on consistency of play, I'm going to go with the Lions.
All right, going Lions. What do you got, Gooch?
Yeah, I've only seen the Ravens really struggle with their divisional opponents. I don't see the Lions struggling with anybody. So I just think off of pure momentum alone, the Lions are going to win this.
All right, Lions
I'm on
are
the train.
again. That's 2. Sheet, are you hopping on? Do you love this Lions train here? Is it for real? What do we got?
I'm mixed. The feelings are a little mixed here. I gotta say, Baltimore looks like a pile of shit, and Jared Goff is out here looking like the GOAT. That's what has me confused. I don't know where this Jared Goff has come from, but he's coming from a good place, and I like what I'm seeing out there on that Detroit field. Give me the Lions.
All right, Lions getting it done. Tony, what's your guys say? Lions, Ravens this week.
I mean, right now you can't not pick the Lions.
That's true. Yeah.
So I got to go with the Lions. I picked them last week.
Yep. Give me a number. What are they winning by?
Whole season.
What are they winning by for all the bettors out there, you know?
21.
21. All right, like it. I love it, dude. All right, next up here, we've got the afternoon games here.
The crazy thing is he might be right.
I know it's true. What if he does hit it, dude? I'm going to go with the Lions as well over the Ravens. I think it's going to be a really good game. But I'm going Lions. I'm going to ride this Lions train until it stops here. All right, next one up here, we got Steelers and Rams. An interesting game here. Both these teams still hanging around here at 500. Steelers are 3-2. Rams are 3-3. Rams are favored by 3 in this one. They really couldn't get things going last week, but they're back at home here. Steelers on the road for an afternoon game against the Rams. Knocker, Steelers, Rams, who you got?
I think you got it wrong, Josh. I think the Rams played a funky first quarter, maybe a quarter and a half. They had the Eagles on the run. One overthrown pass pretty much cost them that game.
Okay.
I think they were a good football team. They played a great second half. They put Arizona away. I really like what's happening in LA right now.
So do I. I like it with
the Coop is back. Pittsburgh, they've won some games that I didn't think they would win.
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah. But going on the road, Rams feeling good about themselves. I'm going with the Rams in this one.
Yeah, I was gonna say both teams are kind of playing well right now, but the Rams I do think have a lot more talent, and I'm just not a fan of the Steelers quarterback. And like you said, they've won some games they kind of shouldn't have this year, and it's just kind of I don't know. I think their record is not as good as the team that they are. I think they're more of a 2-3 or 1 I think they're a sub 500 team more than they are above 500. I'm gonna go with the Rams by about I think they win by a 7 or 10 in this one. Gooch, what do you got? Steelers, Rams.
Yeah, I'm the same thing. I got the Rams only because against bad teams, they don't seem to have a problem closing, but against good teams, the Rams seem to be blowing leads. So, damn, that was pretty in sync right there.
Yeah.
I go for the Rams.
Going Rams. Yeah, I think, man, and Cooper Kupp and Puka, man, what a dynamic duo to have those two, man. If you're Sam Bradford, I mean, just fucking. Right. Yeah, it's crazy. What do you got here, Sheet? You got Steelers, Rams in this one. What do you got?
I gotta say, I mean, the cup of Puka looks really good over there, and for the Rams, and Stafford's really getting everybody back together. Pittsburgh's been battling through some injuries, sure, and they've done really well with them. But
I meant Matt Stafford, yes.
Staff's got that staff meeting going, and I think they're going to get everything going. They roll in and win this one.
Yeah, I meant Matt Stafford. Sorry, my brain fart there, sir. Everyone just hops on one thing you say wrong, and they're like, "Oh my God, let's hop on board." They're just waiting for me to fuck up. I've been streaming since 8 in the morning. Eat ass, okay? My God.
Josh, you told me I was carrying. I got you. I got you, Joshy boo.
Sorry, I had a brain fart. Jesus. What do you got, Tony, in this one? What's your boy say?
Oh, my guy actually called me up 2 days ago. He said Staff is celebrating his 37th birthday the day before the game. So the team's going to be there. They're going to be hungover. So I'm going to have to go with Pittsburgh.
All right. I like it. Wow. The upset special for the week right there. I like it. You heard it, bettors. You heard it. All right. Next up here, we've got the Battle of the Birds. Cardinals 1-5. They're 0-3 on the road. Going into Seattle, who dropped a game. Well, I thought they were going to come back and win that game against the Bengals, man. They had so many opportunities to win that game and just could not get it done. They come back home, though, where they obviously play much better. They are a 8-point favorite here against the Cardinals, and Josh Dobbs, who's having an okay season. Man, Seahawks and Cardinals here, though. Knocker, what do you got?
Arizona just doesn't have enough, and the Rams kind of proved that. They hung in for a minute. Dobbs is not going to get them anywhere. I respect the talent, respect the effort, but that's not the guy that's going to take you to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Seattle still has a really good team. I think they're coached very well. I like Pete Carroll and the enthusiasm with the home crowd and this and that. It's going to be very tough for Arizona to come in and put more than 15 points up on the board. So for that reason, I'm going for Seattle.
Yeah, I'm going to go Seattle too. I think they get it done and cover the spread in this one too. I think this is a rebound game for a Seahawks team that's bummed out that they couldn't beat the Bengals over the weekend. So, what do you got, Gooch, in this one, dude? Battle of the Birds, Cardinals, Seahawks.
Yeah, if it wasn't divisional, I may be thinking differently, but this is something that the Seahawks are prepared for. There's nothing the Cardinals are going to throw at them that they're not ready for as well. I think Geno needs to bounce back after a really disappointing game. Blew a bunch of red zone opportunities, couldn't convert a lot.
Yep.
So they're bouncing back. I think the Seahawks win.
All right, what do you got, Sheet, on this one, Battle of the Birds?
I have been waiting for this one.
He adjusted the coat twice. Did you notice? He adjusted the coat twice.
I'm ready.
I'm going to rewind a couple of weeks.
Okay.
I was here, and there was a best teams in the NFL board, and someone decided that they were going to put that team with that star up there. They were Super Bowl bound.
Wow.
And what did I tell you then? It's the most wonderful time of the year. All you had to do was wait. And what happens? Some guy out of the middle of nowhere backs up Kyler Murray and goes out and smacks those Cowboys around. And I was having the time of my life. I was, and it went for like 5 minutes. Have you noticed how many wins the Cardinals have? 1. And it was against them. After this week, it's still going to be 1.
This is brutal.
But we will remember who that one was.
Oh my God! Thanks for that, Sheet. Appreciate it. Yeah, thanks, bud. Do you remember that the Cowboys did win though this weekend, right? Right, Mr. Sheet?
A squeaker, yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
A squeaker because once again the Chargers found a way to lose.
Exactly.
Are you going Cardinals or Seahawks here though, Sheet? What do you got?
Yeah. Seahawks are the superior bird. They soar.
It's all right. You know, the Cardinals were asking the question, "Are you still them boys?"
Oh my God! What do you got, Tony? What's your boys say here? Cardinals, Seahawks.
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 Sorry, there was a lot of in-depth analysis I was reading through. But yeah, turns out Seahawks.
By how many points here? What do they cover the spread here?
28, actually. This is a big one. 28.
Come on, Tony, be real. You're looking at porn or Pinterest food. One of the two.
Not looking at the pain of you, bro.
Porn or Pinterest, there's a difference?
Oh, man.
Oh, you guys are ridiculous. All right, thanks, Kate.
Combine the two, it's all the same.
There he is. There he is. There's Knocker. There's the painting of Knocker on all fours. It's fantastic. All right.
There's Knocker. I think he's got a pool stick somewhere. I don't know what that stick is.
Hey, I gotta say, I had to take a dig there because the week you bring me back, the Cowboys are on bye, so I had to get them in the podcast somehow.
Oh, that's good. I like it. No worries. I know you've been loading up. You, like you said, you adjusted the suit twice just to get it out. All right, next up here,
a 4-point underdog.
Oh man, next game up here. This is just a disgusting game. Packers 2-3 against the Broncos 1-5. Like, oh God. Packers on the road against the Broncos. Green Bay's favored by 1 here.
Sorry,
what do you got, Knocker? Packers and Broncos. What do you got?
I don't like either team, but I'm never going to. I'm never going to go with Sean Payton.
Okay, so you're going Packers. All right, what do you got, Gooch?
Packers.
What?
Fuck me on a bet.
All right.
Fuck me on a bet against the Raiders. How did they lose to the fucking Raiders? If you want to be significant, you don't lose to the Raiders. Sorry, Tokes.
Oh man.
Is that the one where
He's talking to you, Tokes?
Is that the one where he tripped and they lost the game?
Yes. Yes.
Oh man. Listen, Tokes. I hope Tokes heard that. All right.
Tokes is there.
You are not
I'll make Tokes feel better. I'm picking the Packers too, but misery is definitely met company with that game.
Jacques, what do you got? Packers and Broncos.
Yeah, this is in Denver, and there's no love for Russell Wilson, Sean Payton, or any of them up there. They all look like a pile of crap. When you look worse than the Bears this year, you got a problem. Meanwhile, across the field, you've got Green Bay, who's still trying to figure out who they are. But in Denver, I think they get it done. Green Bay picks up the win.
All right, Green Bay the win. Tony, what's your guys say? Packers, Broncos.
Packing.
Packing. They're packing. What's the score? What do they cover spread? Or what do they got? Give me a total.
5.
Okay, I like it. Nice. That's a nice number. 5 points is a nice number. Not bad.
This is legit. All my numbers are legit. So my
I know Tony's guy, and he knows sheet.
Yeah.
Tony puts the spread in Jacques' sheets.
Whoa, hold up there.
Oh, wow. There you go. All right. Knocker's lost it. He's done it.
Spread the sheets.
Little spicy there.
Did I just hear spread the sheets?
What happens in between the sheets doesn't leak out.
Dude, all right. Next up here, we've got, again, that team, the Chargers. It finds a way to lose every single week somehow. It seems like the Chargers 2-3. They're 1-1 on the road. They go into Kansas City, who's 5-1. It's going to be the Taylor Swift party once again in Kansas City this weekend. Chiefs 5-1 against the Chargers, 2-3 here. Kansas City favored by about 6, 5.5. Just depends where you get it. Knocker, Chargers, Chiefs. What do you got?
Because the NFL is totally unpredictable, I'm going Chargers.
All right. Wow. That's a bold call, actually, dude.
This is one of the games that it's a sucker bet that everybody, just like the Philly game last week, it's a sucker bet. Oh, yeah, Kansas City's going to roll. And this is just the NFL this year, and the Chargers are going to win because the NFL likes to do this shit.
Damn.
That's what's going to happen.
All right. Bold call.
Chargers.
All right. Wow. If this comes back next week and we're here, Chargers beat them, man. That's a bold call. What do you got, Gooch?
I want to agree with you, Knocker. I want to manifest something happening where the Chiefs suffer an injury somehow, and then the Chargers get the momentum. I just don't see them outright beating the Chiefs, even with or without Taylor. I just think the Chiefs are going to win this, but I really hope the Chargers stun them.
All right, what do you got, Sheet?
I hope I'm wrong.
I hope I'm wrong. All right, what do you got, Sheet?
I ain't gonna lie, I've been watching Kansas City this year, and I don't know about you, but this ain't the Chiefs of 22. So
nope.
It's looking good. The Swifties are coming out and everything, but that's great because, again, the Chargers are going to find a way to lose this game. I'm going Kansas City.
All right, I like it. What do you got, Tony? What's your guys say? Chargers and Chiefs. That was a good pun, dude.
He said the Chiefs.
Yeah. He said
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. That's all.
But we need a number. Did he give you a number though? He always gives you a number.
The number's 11.
Oh, the number. Okay, the number's. All right, so they cover the spread. All right, they cover the spread. I like it.
100%.
Okay, I like it.
God.
We've
Taylor
got.
better start learning German, or else she ain't going to be in the German game against the Dolphins. I'm waiting.
Oh man. Well, we've got next up here again. We've got 6 teams on bye this week. This is a big time for fantasy football where you try to find anything on your bench because you've got the Bengals, the Cowboys, the Titans, the Jets, the Panthers, and the Texans all on bye this week. All 6 teams. And then we've got the Sunday night game, which is fucking fantastic. I can't wait for this game. 5-1 Dolphins go into the 5-1 Philadelphia Eagles. This is a fantastic Sunday night football game this weekend. Philly is only favored by 2 in this. Again, the Dolphins and Eagles. Eagles coming off the loss this week. Dolphins coming off the big win against the Panthers, which they started a little slow, but again, they turned the Jets on from the second quarter on in that one. Dolphins, Eagles knocker. Vegas, again, thinks this is pretty straight up. The highest scoring offense in the NFL right now. Tua almost having 2,000 yards and 14 touchdowns right now to 5 interceptions. Playing the best ball we've seen him. What do you got here, man? Dolphins, Eagles.
Oh, this is a really good game.
So good, man. It is.
I'm gonna go with this philosophical thing. Sorry, Tony. Okay, sorry.
But your time. That's why I've been short the past couple.
Okay, yeah, whatever. Philly got to the game last year. The Dolphins are trying to make a statement. The Dolphins have to make a statement at some point, at some time this year. And I think this is the do or die game for the Dolphins to take a step up and prove that they are contenders. I think the Dolphins have to win this game. I love their offense. I think it's going to be 35-31, something like that.
Okay.
I just think the Dolphins are a better team right now on the field than the Eagles are showing, so I'm going to go with the Fins.
All right, I like it. Dolphins in a close one here. What do you got, Gooch? I mean, you guys, your boy. This is a big one. Another test for the Dolphins. Another test here.
I know, and one thing that can't happen: the Dolphins cannot lose in a big way. They cannot,
Right?
or else we're doubting the whole
Devastating.
process.
Yep.
Yeah.
That would be so detrimental to the purpose of just, hey, if you're really looking for playoffs, why can't you beat a good team?
Yeah.
So it's so important. And I'm even saying, like, even if we lose by 3, like a field goal with time expiring, I wouldn't be so beaten up by it.
Like it.
I want a win. This needs to be our statement. This needs to be our heads up, NFL. We're coming for the playoffs.
Yeah.
And it's just, it starts by beating the Eagles, and they just got beat.
Yeah.
So figure out what happened and do that.
Yeah, I agree with you, man.
I have the Dolphins, even though Jalen Carter's coming back and that he's a fucking maniac in sacking quarterbacks, and Tua's not going to be so protected against the Eagles and vice versa. The Dolphins can't stop that stupid tush push, so it's going to be tough.
Yeah.
I just think the Dolphins got to win. They have to.
All right, game of the week here, Jacques. What do you got, man?
Again, this is going to be a really good game. This is going to be contested all the way through. We've seen Miami hit the cha-cha slide. They've done the conga lines. They've done the Remember the Titans remake.
Yep.
And all I can think of whenever I see that and I look at this game, it's plain and simple, really. The offense is flashy and nice, but defense wins championships.
Damn.
The Flappy Birds, though, are a pile of trash. The Dolphins win this game.
Oh, wow. Damn. Sheet
Tua
coming
for
out.
MVP. That Tua Tonga tortilla, he's your MVP, I promise.
Wow, Philly fans.
Taco
Damn.
Tuesday. I love it.
Damn, bro. That is wild. All right, Tony, what do you got, dude? What's your guys say? Dolphins, Eagles.
Well, this time I actually picked my teams before we did this.
Okay.
Because usually I'm swayed by one of you fucks. And I picked the Eagles.
Okay.
And I'm not going to change it.
Okay. Well, I mean, your guy said it too. So, I mean, your guy doesn't steer you wrong most times, you know?
And I think the team that wins this game is going to win the Super Bowl. I'll go that far.
Oh, I like it. Bold call. I like it. Go with the Eagles here.
I'll do that to me.
This is a big game.
This is
Big balls right there. Big balls right there.
I like it, dude. I like the ball. I'm going to go with the Dolphins here because I love nothing more than the Eagles to lose this game, and Dolphins do good because they got nothing against the Dolphins. So
You're just doing that because
Eagles. Yes.
As the Cowboys.
Yep,
Just
exactly.
But the Cowboys aren't that bad
Yeah,
either.
listen.
Gooch, hold on now, Gooch. Don't get your head too big. I heard that. Just bring it back down.
Thank you, Sheet. I almost lost my mind for a second.
You really did. You really did.
Remember, you don't know Sheet unless you know Jacques Sheet.
Sage advice right there.
All right, last game of the week here. We've got Monday Night Football.
He's a professional, man.
He really is. Monday Night Football. The Niners coming off the loss, 5-1. Vikings coming in at home here, 2-4. They're 0-3 at home this season, which is crazy because the Vikings, you would think, really always have that home field advantage. That crowd that always goes wild, but not this season. And again, it's another big game in the spotlight here for Kirk Cousins once again. And we know how he fares in most games. San Francisco, even with their performance yesterday, coming in with even the question about injuries, a 7-point favorite in this one, which is crazy. Knocker, Niners, Vikings in this one. What do you got?
Shit. I mean, he can't go over forever, right?
I mean, that's the thing. You're playing the odds at this point. Yeah.
How long can he keep losing in spotlight games?
Yeah.
Again, the Vikings have to do something, to prove that they're actually a contender, or, this is it for this season. Totally surprised that the 49ers lost this game. That makes them a little bit vulnerable. I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to pick the Vikings.
Damn. I just funny because I'm thinking, I mean, Yeah, I feel like they're just kind of due here for some reason. I don't know why. I feel like they're due here with the banged up. I mean, we don't know if McCaffrey's out, it changes the whole dynamic of this football team. You see what it does to Purdy as a quarterback here, Gooch.
Right.
That loses a couple weapons and it kind of falls apart.
Yep.
With that being said, what are you going here with the Niners and Vikings here?
Yeah, with that being said, it's Monday night, and Knocker, you said how many games can he lose in prime time? Unlimited. He can lose as many games he wants in his career. He's just the natural choke job in prime time. I think the 49ers are going to win with 2 arms tied behind their back.
Oh, right. Niners. Damn. Kirk Cousins just getting thrown under the bus there.
Yeah, nothing.
All right. I like it. Jacques, what do you got Monday Night Football?
This one's going to be a little interesting because we've never seen Brock Purdy after a loss. So how does he come out of that?
That's
what
true.
do we see here? You've got CMC gets a day's extra rest. Even a couple of those other injuries get a day extra rest, and you're going into Minnesota. And again, you lost to Cleveland. It wasn't Purdy, but let's be honest, there's nothing Purdy about Minnesota. They've got nothing going on.
Yeah.
They've got one of the top-notch rosters and can't figure it out. And you're in prime time. I think San Francisco kind of rebounds and says, hey, we're still the 49ers.
Okay. I like it. Niners over.
Can't argue.
Yeah, I agree. Tony, what's your guys say? Niners, Vikings on Monday Night Football.
Every time you spin a roulette wheel, you have the same odds of winning or losing, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you could actually lose forever.
Yes,
So I'm
essentially.
going to go 49ers.
I agree, Tony.
That was weird as fuck.
That was
I know,
fun.
I don't know how we got there, but we got there.
I loved it. That was
Listen,
so
you have
good.
to understand that I used to gamble a lot, and I'm like, I'm going to win this time. It's due, and sometimes you do dick. You do nothing.
It's true, dude. That you are the heart of a gambler. They're like, man, I'm due, dude. If I just keep with the system, I'm gonna hit. And that same guy just keeps
3,000 later. I was due.
If you have
I
a
made
catch,
a wrong turn.
I'm pretty sure Dak says the same
Reroute.
thing every time he throws the ball. No, I'm going to hit this one this time. No, not this time.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. I'm so done with Dak Prescott. Trust me, dude. I am so over him. All right,
man.
I'm going to go with the Niners here over the Vikings. I think that, again, if the Niners make that kick there, we're really not saying anything about the Niners this week. I mean, he makes that kick, they win. They're still undefeated, and Brock Purdy won a game despite losing 2 players. But I do think, like you said, he's a product of the system they're in, but the Vikings are a mess. Until Kirk Cousins comes up with one of these big night games, man, I'm not, like Tony said, man, I can't just keep throwing down the hammer, playing the odds, thinking it's going to hit one time because it can never hit. And I'm going to go with the Niners bounce back in this one as well. So those have been our Week 7 NFL picks, everybody. Not too bad. Good to have a nice round from everybody. Nice round from everybody.
Nice show tonight.
That was good show tonight. Good show tonight. So, again, this week coming up, Knocker is going to be on tomorrow, chat, on his normal Wednesday, and then he's going to be taking over Happy Hour on Thursday and pretty much doing a pop-up stream whenever he wants over the weekend. The channel is his and Fear's basically to run for the weekend, which will be interesting. So, Knocker, I'll give you a call before you stream tomorrow and help you set everything up and get you going. So, you know what I mean?
Can do shot or shit of the week.
Oh, yeah,
and
we can do shot.
Question. So.
Oh, well, why didn't you say anything?
Because just Tony says I take too much time.
Oh, get out of here.
Yeah, what's your poll question, though, real quick? What's your poll question before you start crying?
Should I apply to be a contestant on Survivor?
Yes.
Because I really think I could do this.
Oh, you in the
We all
wait
should.
a
Don't
second.
even question.
I got mom addicted to Survivor, and now you're addicted.
I'm not addicted like her.
He's been working out.
I know.
I'm a 70-year-old dude,
Yeah.
and some older women do this,
Yeah.
and
Do it, Pops.
I
What is
really,
this, the regular Survivor or the elderly Survivor?
I really think I could do this. I really do think I could do this. So
I think you can do
I
it.
have a question. I
think
Would you
you could
rather
too.
be Survivor or Naked and Afraid?
Oh, naked and afraid.
for naked and afraid, I got nothing there. So I'm going Survivor where I'm covered.
Every night I'm naked and afraid, bro.
And mic drop. We're done. And there it is. And good night. Wait, you had a shit and shot of the week real quick, Gooch. What'd you want to say?
Oh, the shit of the week goes to the owners of the Marlins and the Oakland A's. Fuck you both. Sell the team. I hate that the Marlins got rid of Kim Ng after she brought a 100-loss team to the playoffs.
Yeah, I saw that.
Everything correctly.
Yeah.
And because that they wanted to put a position above hers to make more decisions for her. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm glad she left. I hope she gets picked up by a real big market team and they end up being successful for it and rubbing it in our fucking faces. I hate the Marlins ownership. And yeah, just the A's throwing them in there too.
I like it. All right, here we go. Again, Gooch, thank you again for another amazing week, dude. Have a great rest of your weekend. Good luck this week on Sunday night. I know you're going to be watching.
All my fingernails are already gone.
Wow.
I love it. Enjoy the game, though. Good luck to you, and we'll see you next week. Jacques, it was a pleasure to have you back on, my friend. Thank you so much. Good to have you back. You killed it.
A real pleasure as always. Again, thanks for having me on. Dak still throws 2 picks this week.
Dak still throws 2 picks this week. Wow, dude. Wow. Again,
Mama Flame said that Bud and Josh should do the Amazing Race. I agree.
Oh my God! Could you imagine that?
Yes.
Wait, what's the Amazing Race?
That's one where you race across across the country with each other, and you have to do certain tasks and stuff to get there.
Cars?
In planes, you have to trade ships and planes and
planes?
Trains. You have to do like all of it.
Yeah, you have to do all of it. It's pretty wild.
One of you driving a plane? I'm good.
The Amazing Race is when you're in the other room and your chicken parm is ready.
My air fryer goes on. My dino nuggets are ready.
My dino nuggets.
I always thought the Amazing Race was Taco Bell night.
Right. Amazing Race. Tony answering the DoorDash.
Slide right in there. Just
Thank you, Jacques. We will see you next week. And again, make sure you check out Flame as well on Twitch. Him and his mom have an awesome channel. They're part of our stream team. And it's been a pleasure to have you on. So make sure you go give Flame some love. And Tony, thank you for your epic return as always, bro. It's good to have you back.
Thank you. I'm happy to be back, guys.
Dude,
seriously.
so good to have you, bro. Really, we love you so much. We miss you. It's glad to have you back again for marbles and streaming and having fun, man. And you can see it in your face today. I was, had you pulled up most of the day, and you just having a blast, dude. So we love you, and
love you, bro.
In a much better place.
He's just glowing.
He is. He's glowing. He's glowing, dude. Thank you. I mean, we love you, dude. Seriously, and we're so happy for you.
I missed you guys.
Missed
it
you
was
too.
hard to do what I had to do,
Yeah.
Stay healthy. That's
we've all been there, man. Trust me, we've all been there, and you got the support. So we're glad you took the time and you came back better for it. And yeah, we'll always be there for you. So. Again, Tony's going to be rolling again all through the season as well. And we're going to do just a few races after this. And then I think we're going to call it too, because I've been streaming, I think, the whole entire day, I think.
Time to go.
Yeah, so we're going to call it early night too as well. So thank you, boys. We will see you guys next week. Have a great one.